Hello there, Scorpio. This is your December 2022 reading. Let's see what's going on for you guys. What is going on for Scorpio? We have here warning. Okay. Injury. Ooh. It's all past energy. And then we have trap. Ooh, what was going on in your past? Holy moly. Okay, we have adventure. Okay, so now you're going out on an adventure. Okay, well, who wants to sneak out over here? Preparation. Okay, you might be preparing for adventure here. Okay, so now, what's this warning all about in your past? Now, this is already past, so it's not coming in for you. You already went through it. And if you didn't go through it, then this is not your reading. Or not your part of the reading. Page of Pentacles. There might have been a warning about dealing with a Page of Pentacles. It could have been a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it could be about an offer. This also could be a warning about offer that came in. Could have been for a job, for a business. Could have been love too. Let's see. We have... we have the Fox. So this offer that was offered to you in the past was a shady, sneaky deal. Okay, let's get the Page of Pentacles in here. Alright. So there was a warning about that. You might have got a warning. You might have had a feeling. Your intuition might have been talking to you in the past saying, I don't know. I don't trust this too much. Someone's offering you something. You're like, I don't know. Okay, so now the injury. Ooh. Could have been an injury with water. Could someone have got hurt around water? Why do I feel like a spill? I almost feel like maybe it could have been at a workplace. Like say if you're working at a restaurant. And in the kitchen, someone spilled something and someone fell and got hurt. But this is what I'm feeling like. There's some kind of injury due to water or due to have to wait for something here. Okay, now the trap. Why do we have the trap here? I'm glad this is past energy. Page of Wands. So also, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone might have been trying to talk you into something, trying to trap you in the past. We have here, this is the 4-leaf clover. Might have felt like it was something that would have been a good thing, a lucky thing. But it felt like someone might have been trying to trap you somehow into something here. Let's get a page. Okay, here's the Page of Wands. Now, again, this is a general reading, so if this didn't happen to you, then that part of the reading is not yours. And it's done. It's not coming in. This is past energy. Judgment. Maybe someone was holding you in judgment, and then they're trying to trap you. This could be also someone trying to get you to say something that was not true to try to trap you. Maybe they're trying to record you or trap you in that way somehow. Okay. Now that's done. Past is done. Okay, now, what's happening in the present? What is happening in the present? Creativity. And we have here dawn. And grief. Okay. Anomaly. So anomaly. There is something that is odd, that's off, that is a little different here. Okay, so now the creativity. Why do we have the creativity in the present? The moon. Your intuition. You're really tapping into your intuition with your creativity here. It might be a mystery to others how creative you are or where you're coming up with these ideas. But I think you're being very creative. And because if you listen to your intuition, you will always be creative. Because that's where the intuition comes from. You create it. You develop. You listen to spirit. You listen to your guides. Okay, so Pisces energy there. And the dawn. Why do we have the dawn here in the present? King of Wands. Okay. You might be waking up to something new here. This could be a new position. This could be your new position, leadership role. Something that's very creative because the Wands are very creative, very talented. You're very protective here. Let's see, we have a soccer ball. Could be someone becoming a player, a ball player here. Could be football, soccer ball. Get the King of Wands. Okay, and also you could have a King of Wands coming towards you at this time. And they might show up in the early morning, like dawn, or when, you know, sun's just coming up. Or it could be something that dawns on someone that they like this connection, or they want to be in this connection. Now we have the card of grief. This could be an ending. This could be a death. This could be something that's done here. Okay, and we have, and I think with this grief, you might be getting an inheritance. So if someone passes on, I think that there will be an inheritance for you. This also could be that be through grief, you might find someone and have a commitment. I also see this crow looking over at these other crows that with this King of Wands. So it's like this looking over there. This person could also be coming in to help you grieve something. Help you with this transition. And also it could be a long-term commitment, the Ten of Pentacles. Someone wants a long-term commitment. I also feel like someone wants to help you. Someone wants to take care of you. And we have here the Five of Cups. Someone is feeling a lot of regret, a lot of remorse for how something went down in the past, how they behaved, or how something happened here. They're looking at the loss of these Three Cups, but they're not seeing the possibility of Two Cups. Okay, now. And then we have something, anonymity is something that is different. It stands out. Like this is a white crow compared to all the black crows. So someone might also be seeing you as different. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. To me, that's a great thing. Because I am not like everyone else. I like to do my own thing. And then you got people like the same old who are really boring. If they tell you to do the same as everyone else, those are boring people. I'm telling you right then. If they don't know how to accept change, or don't like to see something different, they like to see the same old. I don't know. Too boring for me. Let's see. What's going on in the future? Wrath. Okay, someone's going to be taking vengeance, or being pretty upset about something here. Okay, and then we have adventure. And acceptance. Okay. We have fear. Someone is living in fear. Someone is worried about something. I feel like someone's worried about something being spoken, something being said, something being revealed. Okay. That's what we have here now. Okay, why did we have the Wrath card here? What's that all about? The Fool. It almost feels like someone is upset that you're starting something new, that you're doing something new, and maybe you're leaving them behind, or maybe you're not including them in something that you're doing. Aries and Aquarius energy with the Fool. But someone does not like this change, this whatever you're doing here. But that's too bad. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, what about adventure? You might be going on, I see, the Fool takes a leap of faith, goes on an adventure, and then you have adventure. So you know what? You got to do what you need to do for you. Okay, we have here, this is bringing you in happiness, this adventure, this 9 cups. You might be traveling, or you might be doing something totally new. And don't worry about others not accepting it or not. You know, you have acceptance here. But over here, don't worry about others not accepting what you decide to do. That's their problem, not yours. Okay, what about this acceptance? See, there has been a burden here that you are leaving. You're going on an adventure. You're leaving something behind. Maybe that's it. You might have been always the one who took care of everything as far as the family. And now you're saying, you know what? It's my turn to do something to make myself happy. And other family members aren't happy with that because, what? You're always the one who took care of everything. You're always the one who did all the meals. You're always the one who took care of whatever. And you're like, yeah, that's done. Your turn. And then we also have happiness coming here. The 4 of Wands. There is a commitment. Maybe a marriage. Maybe that's the whole thing too. Maybe you are doing something on your own and you know, maybe you're getting married here. Okay, so now let's start clarifying these I want to say partners, these pairs here, the card and their clarification. We're going to clarify that now. Okay, so now this warning with the Page of Pentacles. Let's get more on that. We have a castle, fantasy. So maybe someone's warning you that what you're getting offered here is a fantasy. This is not true. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's yeah, it's some kind of, maybe it's a pyramid thing or something that is not going to pay off. Because here we have fantasy with the castle. Okay, what about this injury with the Three of Wands? Ooh, coffin. So this was something that had to happen. This is an inevitable end to something here. So maybe, sometimes things happen for a reason that you would never understand probably until we pass over, and then we see everything. We see everything that ever happened and why it happened to us. But now, this could be something like, okay, say if all of a sudden you're trying to get out of the house, and you get a flat tire. Like, oh, great, I have to get to work, I have to do this, I have to do that, get a flat tire. But meanwhile, if you left exactly the time you always leave, you would have been in like a 10-car accident or something. So whatever this is meant to happen, and so it's more than likely it is less of by getting injured. It might be like injury. I'm thinking it's not a big injury. For some of you it could be, and if so, I'm so sorry. But I'm not seeing a picture of everybody. I'm just seeing someone that maybe fell or twisted their ankle or something happened here, and that laid them off for a little bit, or it's just something that you weren't expecting, of course, and you tripped. Something happened. I don't know, but it stopped you from something major happening. So here with the coffin here, this is this represents something needing to end here. Something old had to go away for something new to come in. So something also could have been, you have to let go. If you're dwelling on this injury or something like that, let it go, because it was meant to be for some reason or another. I look at that all the time. I think, oh God, why is this happen? Why did that happen? Or why did I have to cancel that appointment? Later on, you find out, thank God I had to reschedule. It worked out so much better. So, yeah, just go with the flow. If you go with the flow, your life is going to flow much easier. If you try to control everything and fight everything, well, the universe can give you more to fight and try to control when, you get what you put out there. So let's see, the Page of Wands and the Trap. We have here, ooh, a chain. So someone was trying to have attached to you. Maybe someone's trying, so this could be someone that's interested in you as in a love interest, and they're trying to trap you because they don't want to lose you. This be obsession. This could be trying to possess you here by not letting you go, by keeping a chain on you here. The chain is with the devil here. So this is like trying to bond you to something, trying to link you, trying to restrict you, trying to withhold you. This is bondage to physical material realm here. This is a captive servant. It could also be something, someone's trying to trap you as far as maybe into some kind of addiction in the past. Someone could try to, like, instead, if you were, say you had a drug problem, and instead of helping you as you're trying to wean yourself off or trying to keep yourself from doing the drugs, they'll be, hey, just a little bit, it won't hurt, come on, just a little bit. And this is the Page of Wands, trying to convince you that something's going to be good for you. It's a trap. Okay, so now we're out of the past. That's all done. Okay, don't like that past. Let's see, now we'll go to the creative, the moon, the intuition, and your creativity. And we have, oh, this is going to take off. We have the horse. This is action. Expect your creativity to either soar or your intuition to be on fire, which is going to make you very creative here. I really like this. This is the Chariot energy with the horse. So this is freedom. This is victory. This is stamina. It's power. It's possibilities. It's speed of power. It's a thought and action. And so this is more like just to add fuel to your creation. Okay, now this Dawn and the King of Wands, what's that all about? Ooh, we have the Ocean. And this is release. So you're releasing something here. This is a lot of emotions with the Ocean. I love the way that the motion, the ocean, everything rhymes. Okay, so this is subconscious. This is release. This is purification. This is a flow. There's some things that are starting to flow here. And in the dawn, it might be in. Maybe you even get up early in the morning and you're the most creative, which you are. When you first wake up, and especially if you think about it, the world is quiet. You don't have all the hustle and bustle. We are connected to everybody else's energy. So I love to do things early in the morning. I mean, that's the best time. That's the clearest time. The air is the clearest. The energies are the clearest. As the day goes on and people run into their problems and this and that, and they start complaining, and that is all muddling everybody's energy. It's really bad. And like, I will only go shopping early in the morning. I will not go shopping later. I don't want to be bombarded. I could walk through a store and I could start feeling everybody's energy. By the time I get out, I'm either in a really foul mood or I'm extremely exhausted. So, this is how, like, in the dawn time is the best time to do things creative. And then you have this Ocean. So I really like this too, because this is vast. I mean, the ocean is vast. And this is ebb and flow, is flexibility. Water represents the potential to manifest all living things in existing, coming together at the same time. It's like there's so many living creatures in the ocean, and they're all surviving together. I don't know. I don't want to be on a rant like that, but it's like that's what came through. Okay, now, what about the grief and the Ten of Pentacles? So we have the globe, totality here. So something is total, something is finished, something's coming together. This is a necessary grief in order to come to this commitment or into this money, or your finances will improve, even though this had to, you don't want to go through this, but it's meant to be. It's like connected. So you might have to lose a loved one that you care deeply about, but they're leaving you something that they want you to have, and they feel good that you have it. So you got to think of it that way. So if they're leaving you some kind of inheritance, they want you to have it. And the globe, this is shared desires, experiences, which is the same thing these crows are doing. They do mourn their dead. They do go, when someone dies in their pack here, or their, not the crack, it's a row, right? Yeah, a row of crows, okay. When someone passes away in their row, they gather around and they mourn them. And that's what's happening here. This is this grief. This is mourning something that had to end, that you had to lose. And the globe, totality, means share. This is something you're sharing experiences. There's something here that you're gathering together for this. It's global. For these birds, this is global. And it's also bringing in a commitment. They're all committed to this. Or it also could be, money. Okay, now, the Fool and the Wrath here. Okay, someone upset with you doing something new, doing your own thing. We have here the Wreath. And this is, let's see what this says. Honor. Yeah, this is an honor thing. So this is, you're rising above everyone else. There's a victory here for you. You're rising above these obstacles, these challenges. So we have the Wrath here. So even though people are giving you a hard time, or acting up, or really being displeased with you doing your own thing, you rise above it. And you're like, you know what? I'm doing me. So that's it. You have to do what you have to do. But the Wreath also says happiness, delight, good luck. This is resurrection and immortality. You are coming above this. You are not involved in this energy here. Okay, now, why do we have the Adventure with the Nine of Cups? Eventually, you're doing something new that excites you and makes you happy here. And we have, oh, look at, it's guided by the angels. This is compassion. I love this. Unconditional love, protection, guidance, compassion. You're being watched over. This is saying, this is, This is a free-flowing source here. This is something you're meant to do. You were guided to do this. And you've been protected on your path to do this. That's why you maybe had to start out and break away from these people. But you're guided and you're protected on the whole journey here. Now, we have 10 is ending. So we have an ending to burden. So acceptance is this ending of this something that you felt that you were obligated to do. And you might have been overworking. And maybe that's the thing too. You say, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Maybe you're a boss and you're saying, you know what? I'm going to delegate more things to other people. And they're not happy about it. Well, why do I have to do more work? Why do I? You know why? Because you're the boss. And you decided to tell someone else to do some work so that you can take a little bit break because maybe you never did. And eventually there is acceptance. It will come in. So, yeah. Let's get a clarifier on that. Ooh, we have the lobster. So this is inner growth. See, this is you growing. This is you expanding. And other people have to accept what you decide to do. Because, you know, you can't hold up everyone all the time. You can't be the one that does everything. It's impossible. You're going to get exhausted. You're going to get tired. You're going to get sick. And that happens. Or maybe that's why the injury came here. So that other people had to step in. See, that could have been something happened here too. Maybe if you're the owner, the boss, and you received an injury from running around like a chicken with their head cut off trying to get everything done, it was meant to be so that other people would step up to the plate. Now, the lobster is celebration, is protection, it's inner awareness, it's you know, this is shedding your old shell here to break out in something new. So the shell represents the protection and the ability to turn inward. And this is your growth. This is leaving the shell and replacing it with a new one. This is leaving your old self to replace it with the brand new you, which is wonderful. So you're shifting through big energy here. These changes and feelings, it might be a little painful for some until they get adjusted, but you know, this too shall pass. And that's what happens. People don't like change. But you know what? The only constant is change. So tough. You know, if you have to do what's better for you at this time, instead of always giving to others, it's like, okay. Now we have growth here. We have the tree. This is root. It says on it, tree and root. So there is growth here. There's expanding. You know, this is, here the roots are all the way underground and they go on for, they could go on forever here. This is you reaching out and you get your nourishment from the ground. This is your grounding. And then you're reaching up to the sky, your spiritual self. So you are expanding. You are grounded and you are expanding spiritually. So this is also being centered. So this is like the earth's energy rising up through you to be able to reach up for your spiritual connection here. But you're staying grounded and you're also connected to the divine here. This makes you strong. You're very strong here. Okay, so now let's do the words. What do we have for this Page of Pentacles in the past energy? The ex-cheater, expect. See, now there's something, you know, that was a warning here. Maybe they cheated on you. Maybe that was the whole thing. Maybe this person in the past, your ex, was guaranteeing you, promising you castles in the sky. And meanwhile, they were lucky if they could pitch the tent. You know, it just, something was a warning here. It wasn't as it seems, you know. What about this Page of Wands here? What about the Page of Wands? We have love, apart. So something is saying there's love here, but there's something, this maybe trying to trap you or trying to control you, that broke you guys apart. Could be the same person, could be two different people. Okay, now what about this King of Wands here? This King of Wands feels good. Let's see. We have friend or friends, separate, lust. Ooh. Okay, I didn't expect that. But we do have a lot of motion with the ocean here, so Maybe you're finding out that maybe someone else was lusting over here. I mean, you could be lusting for everything. Anything. Everything. Anything, not everything. That, I don't know why that came out like that. Okay, so this could be what maybe some friends were trying to, you know, maybe they're lusting for your partner is lusting for one of your friends or something like that. I don't know. And again, this might only be for one person. So don't make it yours if it's not. If it doesn't make sense, then it's not yours. And this also could be something to do with playing ball. We have the soccer, and some countries are called football, but it's the shape of, it's a design of a soccer ball here. So maybe that's it. Maybe someone had a lust for the game or something, and maybe I don't know if that makes any sense. But if it makes sense, you'll know. And that's the whole thing. When you do these readings and whatever comes out, if something feels really, oh yeah, that's right, oh I understand what that is, then it's yours. If you're like, what? That don't make any sense, well then it's not yours. Okay, so let's see here. What signs do we have for Scorpio? What are the signs? Pisces, Libra, Aries, Leo, Cancer, and Taurus. Okay, so this could be placement in your chart, placement in other people's charts, past, present, and future. We have Pisces, Libra, Aries, Leo, Cancer, and Taurus. Now for the letters. We're going to do 11 letters. And this be initials, first name, last name. If you get initials both the first and last name, and someone has a middle name, and you get that initial also, all the better. Past, present, future people, and also your own initials. Let's see. We have A, M, D, C, Y, R, T, Q, M, I, F. Okay, so letters we have for you today are A, M, D, C, Y, R, T, Q, M, I, F. Okay, now 11 or more names. Let's see what names want to come out for you guys. What are the names? I might have too many, but that's okay. Phelan, P-H-E-L-A-N. We have Kamal, K-A-M-A-L, and Joan, Capri, Maureen, Elena, Teresa, T-E-R-E-S-A, Dozy, D-O-S-E-Y, and Tanana, well, you could tell when I do a lot of readings. Atana, A-I-T-A-N-A, because I can't even think to say the names to figure them out. Kenneth, okay, Aziz, A-Z-I-Z, Odell, O-D-I-L-E, and Carol. Okay, so we have 13. All right, guys. So remember, these are general readings. They are not personal readings. And if it doesn't make sense to you, then it's not for you. Okay, and if it does make sense, well, then that's great. Okay, so also, if it doesn't make sense to you at all, then check out your other placements. You know, check out, you always do your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. See, I can't even think. You can tell I'm getting tired. I'm getting a little punchy here, guys. And so, if it doesn't resonate, then check out your other placement. If it does resonate, you could also check out your other placements, and then you'll take each little placement, put them all together, and get the big picture. And that could be pretty amazing. Okay, guys, I love you so much. I appreciate all your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. I hope to see you all again real soon. Thank you so much.